Good evening, students. Today we will discuss the qualitative test for carboxylic acids and the amides. Now, first test for the qualitative test for the carboxylic acid. Qualitative test is nothing but the to identify the which compound is in the your sample, whether it is acid, alcohol, amide, different, etc., etc. But here we will discuss the identification test for the carboxylic acid. Here we just have to this is called as qualitative test. Means what is the difference between qualitative test and quantitative test? You might be knowing that in the qualitative we are just identifying the sample, whether as in quantitative test. In the quantitative test we have to identify the how much quantity is present in the sample. Okay, is that clear? Now, first test for carboxylic acids. In that procedure, how to perform this particular carboxylic acid test? A few drop or a few crystal of the unknown samples are dissolved in a 1 ml of methanol. Why here it is called as unknown sample? Because we have to identify the whether it is acid, alcohol, or anything else. So here they are saying like unknown sample, means we have to take a unknown sample in few drop or few crystals in 1 ml of ethanol, then slowly added to 1 ml of saturated solution of sodium bicarbonate. In that we have to add the saturated solution of sodium bicarbonate. You have how to prepare the saturated solution of sodium bicarbonate? We have to add a particular sodium bicarbonate in the water or anything else solvent, in that in a such way that the compound or particular solution becomes saturated. Saturated means there might be some you might be observing some crystals like saturated, like at the time of preparing any sweets and all, that time how means sugar in water, how it becomes like super saturated, like that. Means we have to add 10 gram of sodium bicarbonate in, for example, 20 ml of water or 20 ml of ethanol, like that. Then it will becomes the super saturated saturated solutions of sodium bicarbonate. Means here we how to perform that particular test? You have to take unknown sample, particular one drop, or in the form of pure crystal if there is a sample in solid state. Then in one this particular sample should be dissolved in 1 ml of ethanol. Then you have to add saturated solution of sodium bicarbonate. Then what will happen? Means what is the observation of this test? Then evaluation of carbon dioxide gas is a positive test for the presence of carboxylic acid and the certain phenols listed in the complication section. Is here if there is a evaluation of carbon dioxide gas takes place, means you can see by your vision whether here is means air or something gas is passes from that particular test tube. Then you can say that this unknown sample must be carboxylic acid. This is the first test for the identification of carboxylic acid. You can see the reaction, how this particular reaction happens when carboxylic acid is reacting with sodium bicarbonate. Then it will form the sodium salt of carboxylic acid, then water, and evaluation of carbon dioxide can be takes place. Then what is the next test? Next test is the reaction of sodium hydroxide. Amides are decomposed by sodium hydroxide to evolve ammonia. The gas can be tested by a moist red litmus paper, which is then turned blue. Means here how to perform this test? Means here amides are means in the amide you have to add sodium hydroxide in the form of maybe solution. Then what happens here? Evaluation of ammonia takes place. At the time of evaluation of the adding of the sodium hydroxide in the amide, then you have to put over the test tube a moist red litmus paper on that test tube. So what will happen? That red litmus paper turns blue because of the evaluation of ammonia, because ammonia is in basic nature. Okay. This is the second reaction for the identification of amide or acids. This is for amides. Then what is the next? Alkaline hydrolysis of aromatic amides to aromatic acid, means how to conversion happens from amide to acid. The soluble sodium salt of aromatic acid from aromatic amides upon hydrolysis is regenerated as a white precipitate in acidic medium. Aromatic amide is reacting with sodium hydroxide, then it produces the sodium salt of aromatic acid, then in the presence of base and after water hydrolysis it produces the aromatic acids. This last we will get the white precipitation is the acidic medium. This is conversion from hydrolysis of aromatic amide to aromatic acid. Then what is the next? Biuretic reaction for aliphatic diamide. When aliphatic diamide is heated at a temperature above its melting point, ammonia is evolved and crystalline biuret is formed. The biuret is alkaline medium, gives a red color, gives a violet color with a drop of copper sulfate solution. Again here you can see the reaction. This is diamine, aliphatic. Why aliphatic? Because here is here we can't observe aromatic ring in this particular structure. This is aliphatic diamide is heated at above its melting point, then it will form this crystalline. What is crystalline biuret? Biuret means 2 units of that particular CONH2 means amide groups is formed. This biuret in alkyl medium gives a violet color with a drop of copper sulfate solution. Then we have to add in that copper sulfate solution, then it will produces the violet colored complex. This reaction is known as biuretic reaction for aliphatic diamide. This diamide is converting into the biuret. Okay, means after heating at aliphatic diamides above its melting point, it produces biuret. After that biuret, addition of violet color, addition of copper sulfate, it produces the violet color. It is the conversion of aliphatic diamide to biuret formation. Then hydroxamic acid test for aromatic primary amides. Here hydrogen peroxide react with aromatic primary amide to form the hydroxamic acid, which then react with ferric chloride to form ferric hydroxamate complex having a violet color. In this reaction, hydroxamic acid test for aromatic primary amide. This is for aromatic primary amide, means for example amine, we can say that amine is ammonia. For this is for amide. So AR means your benzene ring with CONH2 in the presence of hydrogen peroxide. H2O2 is the molecular formula, or this is structural formula for hydrogen peroxide. Then it gives you ferric hydroxamate, that is salt form of that hydroxamic acid, then which produces the violet color. This is the some identification test for the aromatic acid. First is the test for carboxylic acid, next test for amide, next alkaline hydrolysis of aromatic amide to aromatic acid, next is biuret reaction to form aliphatic diamide, next is the hydroxamic acid test for aromatic primary amide. This is the identification test for the aromatic acids and the aromatic amide.